What is artificial rain? Artificial rain, also known as cloud seeding or artificial rainmaking, is a weather modification technique. At first, this might sound like something from a science fiction movie, but this technique was first adopted back from the times of World War II and is still practiced in many regions across the world. Going into the definition, artificial rain is a practice of artificially inducing or increasing precipitation through clouds by adding external agents. These external agents might be in the form of dry ice, which includes solid carbon dioxide, salt powder, etc. This also refers to as seeding of clouds. Next, we see the process behind this technique. In artificial rain, the ability of clouds is enhanced artificially. This helps to fulfill the needs of precipitation of a specific region or area where it is needed. These areas include areas devastated by drought where water supply is less. Before understanding the process, first let's see how clouds are formed. When water vapors in atmosphere cools and condenses around a dust particle in air, clouds are formed. In cloud seeding, certain chemicals such as silver iodide or ice nuclei are introduced into clouds. This forms ice crystals. These ice crystals condense in form of rain droplets. All these chemicals are water-attracting particles. These particles absorb more water as compared to natural particles, therefore they increases the cloud's capacity of retaining more water before producing large water droplets. These water particles undergoes multiplication mechanism which enhances the precipitation levels. Next, we see some methods of producing artificial rain. First method of cloud seeding is static cloud seeding. In this method, crystals of silver iodide particles are injected in cloud. The condition of this method is that the clouds already have sufficient moisture. The particles act as catalysts in process and dispense rainwater. These chemicals are released into the air with the help of aircraft. These airplanes dump these chemicals in clouds from above. After static cloud seeding, we have hygroscopic cloud seeding. This refers to the dispersion of salts in lower section of clouds with the help of aircraft flares. In this process, the salts reacts with water, gradually attracts it, and forms droplets, which are more larger in size, thus increasing the chances of precipitation level. After hygroscopic, we have dynamic cloud seeding. This cloud seeding requires a more strategized ways of implementing, so it is more complex. In this strategy, larger amounts of seeding material is introduced in clouds. This corresponds to seeding as much as 200 to 1,000 grams of silver iodide into flares. In the recent years, this strategy has been applied to Thailand and West Texas, but no results are available yet. Now let's look at pros and cons of this cloud seeding process. Cloud seeding is proved very advantageous in areas where there is water scarcity. It prevents damage of crops in certain areas and also enhances production of crops in such areas. In this way, due to increased rainfall, famine can be avoided. It can be used to suppress unfavorable conditions such as hail, fog, and smog. It attracts tourism by making conditions in dry areas more favorable. Its cons includes the use of chemicals like silver and potassium iodide may prove harmful for crops and plants, and process is also expensive due to use of aircraft. Major countries that uses cloud seeding alternatively for rainfall includes United States, including California, Texas, and Colorado. The technique is used to conserve water resources. China is most prolific user of this technology. It is used to alleviate drought and increase rainfall. Next is Russia, that uses this technology primarily for agricultural purpose. Since 1900, United Arab Emirates leads many cloud seeding programs, particularly in desert areas, to stimulate precipitation. Other countries include Australia, also for agricultural purpose, Thailand to reduce pollution in its region, and Saudi Arabia has used this technique for enhancing greenery.